So I'm April Taylor, and I want to share with you my personal testimony. God has been good to me my whole life. When I was a kid, I was born in New Orleans. Born and in our house. Matter of fact, my mom was an unwed mom. We lived in a house that I would call a row. It was a shotgun house, just one room. You can see the front door through the back door. Not very much to start with. My mom had moved there to live with her aunt and uncle, and she met my dad, and then when I was 7 she moved back to Georgia. So I was raised in Georgia, Albany, Georgia. Before I knew what a virgin was, I wasn't. Before I even kind of heard it in church or heard it talked about or whatever, things that happened, touched, inappropriately, things that kind of just happened with me and with my family that was just not okay. So when I became an adolescent, and I was always academically, I was always a good student, I was very smart. I used to get in fights and stuff at school, but it wasn't because I wanted to be in a fight. It was mostly because, for whatever reason, people always kind of started something. I would never let it go, so there was always, it was always something. As I grew up, I wound up being promiscuous and doing things that I shouldn't have done. I wound up getting pregnant at 17. My son's now 31, so I love my son and I don't regret that, but it changed the course of my life, because at that time I was at a program for kids who wanted to be doctors. I wanted to be a pediatrician when I was a youngster, and so that was my life dream, was to be a pediatrician. And I made this program at Clark College for people who wanted to be doctors. Find out I'm pregnant is that dream, and that's kind of a good thing, because I ended the dream because I didn't want to leave my son with anybody. I wanted to raise my son myself. I really felt like that was what I should do. So I made choices for the rest of my life that had been affected by that decision to be pregnant at a young age. Then I wound up going to college almost right away. Even before that, I wound up working at GMAC for a summer, which was a great thing for us because I wound up getting my first car. But God, when I look back, God has just blessed just my whole life. One of the things that happened in college is that I met my husband, Jerome. We were both in a lab, and we sat and I was asking for help with an assignment, and they told me Jerome could help, and I went to a guy and asked for help, and he said and I said the guy couldn't help me. So I told the other guy, he said that's not Jerome, and so we laughed about, I didn't even know who he was at first. And then we became very good friends once we met each other. We hung out, we talked, we just became friends. He's very quiet. Most people know him to be very, very quiet, so they don't know how to talk. They figure out how to talk to him. But actually from the very beginning, we talked to each other. We've always talked, and we've always been friends from day one, which is kind of amazing. I don't know how that happened, but it did.